back to school is quickly approaching, and I wanted to go behind the scenes with you on my whole thought process on how to set up a simple shoot for back to school cupcakes. As you can see, I am in my kitchen area using natural light. Hello, my name is Monique with Gotta Have Cake, and I teach bakers and treat makers how to take beautiful photos of their desserts using just their smartphone. Now, my course is not only for bakers and treat makers. Anyone that sells any type of product can take the course because it teaches basic principles on just photography, period, using your smartphone. I am set up in my kitchen and I'm using natural light, and I decided to take photos right by my window. Now, one of the things that I teach in the dessert photography course is that when you're using natural light, you really do not need any other competing light. What do I mean by competing light? Right behind me, you see that I have on the under cabinet lights, and I also have on my lights in the kitchen, my overhead lights. For natural light photography, you do want to keep those lights off. So what I'm going to do is just simply go switch those lights off. So the reason why we do that is because we don't want any other competing light on this scene. We just really want natural light. Now that I have this off, let me walk you through my whole thought process on how to shoot this photo. And I'm using my iPhone 12. Any user with any smartphone, Android, iPhone, it doesn't matter. The same thing will apply for you as well, regardless, okay? So first thing I have are my cupcakes. If you did not see the video on how I use store-bought cupcakes in order to create these, go back and watch the previous video. I'll link it down below. I chose to go with this theme for the simple fact that I like the colors. I like all of the colors in it. And for me, when I think about how I'm going to set up my backdrop, I'm thinking about what colors will complement my actual item that I'm going to shoot a photo of. And so I decided to go with this replica surface backdrop. This one is called Midnight. This backdrop is called Midnight, along with the white surface. And I am using the stands that comes from replica surfaces. If you buy 2 or more backdrops, you definitely want to invest in a pair of stands. All right, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. This is my very first time shooting photos in my new kitchen. And so I am not sure how this is going to turn out, but we'll learn and discover together. Initially my whole thought process is I want to have enough real estate for me to actually stand in front of this setup so I can get a better angle, but we'll see. I'm gonna try it this way. If all fails, I could just scoot this board to the edge of this table, and that way I can really stand in front. You can also use a TV tray. I do have a TV tray, so if this doesn't work out for me, I'm gonna go run and grab that TV tray. But first, let's just try it here. Again, with photography, you discover things as you go, and especially for new environments. So this is my very first time shooting in my kitchen, in my new kitchen. All right, so my thought process behind, like if I wanted to add props and everything, you don't have to add props. And I'm gonna show you a technique that I teach. It's called building the scene. So you basically start with just the regular plain items, nothing more, nothing less, and then you start adding elements as you go. The idea is that you're going to capture different looks on your photo just by adding different props, little elements here and there. So I could use a spool of ribbon. It's just pencils. Or I have this cute little ABC ribbon. And then this one says school days. I could do that. I might want to implement some confetti. Got these from Michael's Craft Store. Or I might want to just implement some beads. I got these beads from the Dollar Tree. All right, but I have to make it make sense as I'm doing the shoot. So let's just go ahead and set this up real quick. Oh, I also have, I could put this in the backdrop. This is a teacher's mug. It's an apple mug. All right, and then of course you can always implement sprinkles. Sprinkles on the actual cupcake or sprinkles around the scene. So I got a few things, ideas that I could possibly use. And as you're thinking about taking your photos and setting up everything, you want to think about, as you're planning out everything, think about what items could complement your actual dessert that you're taking a photo of. Again, a disclaimer, you do not have to use props at all. A simple cake stand or cupcake stand, and just the backdrop is totally fine. This is just for people that want to add a little more oomph to their photos. All right, so I'm just going to simply place my cake stand down here. All right, and then I like to kind of stage everything, paying attention to the details, because you want the details of the cupcakes to show and make it make sense, okay? So I'm just going to simply just stage these around. And maybe I'll do this. Put 2, 2, and 3. So we got 3 on the top, and then I'm just going to do 3 on the bottom. And again, I want to pay close attention to, in the previous video, if you saw that I talked about how this side of the cupcake, I did not like the fact that the buttercream was showing here, and that was showing my photo. So I do not want that to happen. So what I would probably do is put this one in the back, and then replace this one in the front. So I'm just going to push that one right in the front, and just push this one in the back. Placement and paying attention to how you organize your items is very important. You want to make sure that the prettier cupcakes or items are in the front, and the more not so attractive ones are placed in the back. Very important. So real quick, I'm just going to shoot this photo. Always, always, always make sure that your lens is clean. You do not want to shoot your photo with a dirty lens. All right, and I'm just gonna see if I can lean on this table. And again, I'll figure out the best placement as I get used to my new area. But I'm just gonna kind of just lean in a little bit. And I already see before I snap my photo that I want to adjust my cupcakes just a little bit. So that's important too. As you are taking photos of everything, before you snap, take a look. Take a look in your camera. See if there's something that you can even adjust before you take a picture. All right, so I think that is good. No, it's not, because now this buttercream is gonna irk me. So let me see if I can find a better side. All right, so let's go ahead and snap a photo of these. And right now I'm doing a 90-degree angle shot. All right. Okay, I like it. This is the shot, the photo that we just took. Now, I'm going to show you real quick on how I can do some magic with some editing real quick. And I also teach the editing portion within the dessert photography course. Let's see if I can get this way. See if you can watch me as I'm doing it. So all I'm doing it right now is just cropping everything. I want to crop, crop, crop. Okay. And hit done. Already that looks so much better. Now I noticed a few things that I need to improve on, I need to fix. You can kind of see right here, I'm very picky, y'all, but you can see right here, there's a little bit of light coming through because the backdrop is not pushed flush to the table. I need to fix that. But this is just a simple photo setup, a real quick shoot, 90-degree angle. It's gorgeous. I love it. Now let's say, for example, real quick, that we want to add, I'm going to add some confetti. So let's go ahead and add some confetti. I'm going to simply just open up the confetti jar, pour some in my hand, and make it rain on the scene. Make it rain, make it rain. And again, this is just simple paper confetti that I got from Michael's craft store. You want to make sure that everything is evenly dispersed on your scene. You don't want any empty spots that looks like really obvious that, oh, she missed a spot type of thing. So you kind of want to disperse everything out really, really, really well. Okay, like so. And then while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and push this board down. Okay. All right, let's see how that's going to look. Again, I am going to get eye level. So here's a few things that you have to keep in mind. As you are taking your photos, you have to make adjustments, right? Along the way. And I noticed that I still see a little bit of the light shining through. So I'm just gonna simply adjust my backdrop. There we go, that should be a whole lot better now. Okay, I just had to make some adjustments to the backdrop. Okay, let's go for it. Much better, so much better. 90-degree angle again. And I'm also gonna do a 45. All right. Boom. All right, let's do some editing real quick and then we'll be done. I'm not gonna do too much magic on this scene. We're gonna go to edit, crop, because as you can see my yellow cake, my yellow stand, my replica stand. So I don't want that to be in the photo. So don't be afraid to crop. Cropping is the first thing that I always do when I'm editing a photo. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit and bring this down a little bit. And bring this in a little bit more. That's that. And again, the only thing I did to edit this was to do cropping. I didn't even play with the coloring yet. The coloring, playing with the coloring is going to be so simple, so quick and easy. All right, and there we go. All right, I like it. Back to school cupcake advertisement. All right, and then again, because I have many different things that I could do, if I wanted to, I could remove the paper confetti and just do sprinkles around on the scene, or even sprinkles on top of the cupcake. I also like to, for my branding purposes, I have this gotta have cake charm that I like to put on the cupcake sometimes. So I am gonna do one with it on there. All right, and then just to bring a little color to the scene, again, remove the paper confetti, and I can sprinkle, kind of drape this around on the scene. Not too many, because you don't want it to look you don't want it to look cluttered at all. You don't want a lot going on. Then I can also just put the cupcakes on a simple cake stand and remove the cake stand and just use cupcake stands. And then I can also just shoot it with this coffee mug, and just by placing it somewhere on this board. So again, I have different options that I can use, different props that I can use. I don't have to even use props at all. I can just leave it plain and simple, remove the confetti, beautiful photo. I also, because I am an affiliate with Replica Surfaces, if you want to purchase some of these backdrops, use www.replicasurfaces.com/gottahavecake to purchase from my affiliate link, and use PHOTOS12, PHOTOS12 to get 12% off of your purchase. Your support would mean a lot to me. By you using my link to make your purchase, you support me and my channel, and I greatly, greatly thank you ahead of time. Okay, here's another backdrop. If I wanted to use this has like this is called slate. This has like a chalkboard. I could actually say this could be like a chalkboard background for this particular setup. I could also have used red. This one is called Cranberry. This one was part of their Christmas release. Imagine that, beautiful. I could have even went old school with the subway towel, the black subway towel. Beautiful. Here's another fun texture of black. This one is called Black Marble. Gorgeous. And I could have went a white shiny. So this particular board is a white shine. It has like a sheen to it. It reflects the image. So there you have it. I went through a quick tutorial on how to set up a quick backdrop. This case is for back to school cupcakes, since we have the kiddos going back to school very, very soon. Possibilities are endless. You do not have to use props. You could do, like I said, something very simple and plain. is all you would need. Thank you for tuning in, and stick around. I'm going to show you the rest of the photos that I did take a picture of. You'll see the after shot and how I came up with different ways to use the same items but to get different looks. Until next time.